mark. Get set.
The time is 10.44 seconds.
Hey, does anybody want coffee?
Well, it's a great start. We have audio, but you know, we don't really need a camera, do we? We don't need to see me. Let me just try a quick trick here. See if we can get my lovely turkey-wearing head back on. Give me a moment. Just talk amongst yourselves. It'll just be a brief moment. And maybe not. Okay, well, it was supposed to be a quick stream today. It's going to be very quick if we can't get my face on. There it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, there it is. Problem solved. Tail feather trimming. Yes, I was away trimming my tail feathers. And no, in this instance, Berlin, I know this might be a hard pill to swallow, but it was not StreamerBot. It is actually, for some reason, every now and again, Snapcam causes me issues, even though I leave it open.
Wanted.
And I have to restart it.
$100,000 reward for his capture.
Well, excuse me for trying to stream not as a little tiny baby. Anyway, here we are, and yes, Snapcam works, and voice mod works, and it's a Wednesday, and I don't really want to work. So, we will be doing some of the makeover, but I think we'll start by trying to see if we can finish this game. It's almost finished. I have a checklist of items that we need to finish with, and then it should be good to go. The problem is whether I can find the checklist I created. Okay, I have the checklist. Right, so offline, I did create, going through the links to Dancing Chickens, I did create an itch page, so now we have a placeholder. I think we started that in the last stream, but I managed to finish off as much as I could without actually having any media for a trailer or screenshots. So, yeah, chickens. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have items to get this finished. Create the itch page and publish after creating a Windows build. We need to add music. I had eerie ambience on the title screen.
Bitly, the kid escaped. No reward for you.
No reward for you, Mr. Blunt. We have... Thank you, Mrs. BitGamey. We had a little conversation in the car today about trigger keywords, and I made the mistake of letting Mrs. BitGamey know that pirate was a trigger keyword. So, yes, thank you. It does fit in perfectly with my Booty and the Beast game. So, we need to add music, eerie ambience on the title screen, different music in game, lose condition when the monster is found, including audio, and reverting to the main menu, including updating the high score if necessary, adding a high score in player prefs, so it stores it between sessions, and adding cheer audio when round completed. And there we go. There is the Thanksgiving keyword trigger. And that obviously attracts the king of chaos that is P. Gawley. Welcome in.
When Dad drops a pea off of his plate, oh dear, I've PD on the table. Berlin.
Why, Berlin? Okay. Alright. Why do we still have the turkey? Why is the turkey? Why? The turkey doesn't want to go away. Okay. There he goes. Alright, now we've got Porky. Okay. So for the short stream today, we're probably not going to do any of those items I just listed. We're just going to have some chaos. So here it is. That's what she said, Piggledy. I dogs but the hack. What? What was that even copying? Oh, I found the hack. Okay. Yes. Well done, Berlin. I need to plug that hole because there is definitely a loophole that you managed to find with the maximum number you can specify. So yes, on that note, I'm probably going to go silent for some of this because I just got brought some tuna sandwiches, so I'm going to eat and work at the same time. The tuna is quite moist, you could say, Pigolly. Yes. Hello Travel and welcome in. It's actually afternoon for me now. It's almost 2 p.m. I was a little later starting because I was running behind, but here we are. I made it, and depending on who's watching and how much chaos they want to bring, see, like even the mods just love bringing the chaos. We will see how much we can get done today on the game. Nom nom nom. Give it your best shot. Let's go. So we've already created the itch page. So I'm going to update this bullet point to say publish after creating Windows build, and that is now the last item. So add music we could probably do as one of the last items as well.
Hey Lee, watch out for falling dogs.
Falling dogs as well. I don't want falling dogs while I'm eating tuna.
Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm dead.
Thank you for those bits, Pigolly, for Kevin. And now we have some glowing lights on the screen. Thank you. And we have a redemption of the Dad Jokes book, page 99, for Mr. Gawley. So we'll go to 99 and get my handy dandy pencil ready to check it off. Alright, Pigolly, it is a good page, and I can't guarantee it's going to be a good joke, but this is the joke book that Travel the World kindly sent me from my throne list when I used to have one. The good, the bad, the terrible dad jokes. So here we go. Buckle up, Pigolly. This is going to be a good, bad, I don't know. It's going to be a dad joke anyway. Why can't the bank manager ride a bike anymore? He lost his balance. Yeah, stop. Yeah, I have to stop now because it's the end of the joke, but I will put a nice little tick next to it so that we know next time we don't have to read that one ever again in the history of history. Okay, alright.
I always wanted to look into why I procrastinate, but I keep putting it off.
So, as I said last stream, well, I'm not sure if anybody heard it because I think
oh lord,
chaos.
Lee thinks he's an anime character now.
Oh, there I am. Yeah, I said last stream that I was looking into adding some sound alerts. Hydrate, thank you. I think that's the second hydrate. I may have missed the first one. So, here's my coffee today. In my extra coffee for 2 minutes.
Irish John Games mug. So I owe 2 sips of coffee. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Now my hydrates completed.
I chose well, Master Chief. I really did.
Pleased about that, Master Chief. Thank you. So, I'm looking at adding some
sound alerts in for Christmas month, next month, just over a week away. So I was looking through and thinking which ones I could add. So if anybody has any ideas, any suggestions, in fact, let me update the scroller. We'll update the scroll message to say, if anybody has suggestions for Christmas sound alerts, please post in chat. Eagle is going to burn out his neon bulbs in a minute. So much neon indeed. Okay, so I'm going to quickly switch to the scrollers scene and paste this message in, and then we should see it change. What redemptions would you like to see during Christmas month? Okay, so we will change that message. One moment, please. Look at that. Pro Strimmer. Okay, so the first thing we'll look at doing is adding a lose condition when the monster is found. So at the moment, we don't have a win condition. Pro Strims indeed, one line. We don't have a win condition. We just have a lose condition because there's no real win condition. The win part of the game is actually moving to the next set of chests. And as you guess each chest correctly, then it increments your booty score, for want of a better expression. However, if you click on a chest that has the monster, at the moment we move the chest forward, the monster splays out his arms, and we had to move him forward because of that, so he doesn't punch out the columns in the archway. And at that time, we need to have a lose condition. So let's leave the menu for a moment and go to the main scene and hit play. And as always, we can tell which one of the 3 chests the monster is in because we have it a number down here and in the console. So it says 1. Remembering the chests start numbering at 0, so we have 0, 1, 2. So the monster in this round is in the middle chest. So if we click on it, this is what we have at the moment. So we want some kind of growling, monstery sound.
What was the pumpkin's favorite sport? Squash.
The pumpkin's favourite sport was squash. Yes, that definitely deserved a badum-ts. So we need a growly sound because it's a monster, and then it needs to come up and say game over, you lost, something like that, and then a delay, and then go back to the main menu. So on that note, we will look for a growly monster sound. So if we show browser, it switches to the browser instance, but of course it's an old instance because I've restarted Opera since then. There we go. Okay, so we'll go to my favorite sound repository, freesound.org. Many the fin times we are javing. If somebody could check on one line for me, that'd be great. I'm not sure if he took his medication today, but many the fin times we are having. Many the fun times we are having. Read with a Spanish accent. Many the fin times we are having. No. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for me. I can't really do Well, I don't even do a British accent very well, but it's pretty much the only one I do. J sounds like H. Oh, okay. Like when you have jojoba in your shampoo, but it's spelled jojoba. You're right, Berlin. One line is very handsome. Sing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Beans. Alright, so we're going to look for monster sounds. Should we search for monster sounds, or do we think we're going to find something more like a zombie? Would be more fitting. Let's have a look. Monster death groans? Okay, so we need to go in here and do CC0. And then maybe 2,233 sounds we probably do want to do by relevance. Or downloads most first. Cracking earthquake. Demonic woman scream. Okay, cover your ears. Nope, don't want that. See, that might work if we just take this, cut this section out of the middle. Nope. Well, that sounds like it's slowed down way too much. Chains, nope. Growl. Nope. See if I can actually keep my phone propped up today and without it thumping down. That might work possibly with that last section cut out. Break window. No, there's nothing to do with what I'm looking for. Cartoon monster. Don't think he's laughing, is he, when he comes out of that chest? I'm thinking it might kind of work though. Let me have a look. I'm going to flip back to Unity for a moment and see he's in chest 1, so I'll do that. Okay, and you see him coming out like that. And let me have a look. That might kind of work, really. Let's give it a try. Monster bite. No, doesn't need to be a bite. Up. Alright, while Piggle is bringing the chaos, we'll have a look so we can find a different sound. Sad horror music, no? I wonder if this would do for the title screen. You should be proud of yourself, Pigolly. I'm very proud of you. You're managing to find all of the keyword triggers and the commands and the chaos, so good job. Did you actually break the stream? Is that why you're proud? Nope, the neon went away. Okay, not broken. Alright, let's continue with the sad horror music. What I need to do really, if I'm listening to possible music for inclusion, is obviously to stop the music that's playing. Let's just hear the end part of this again. Don't know, I don't like the end of that. Maybe we need to look for horror music separately.
I had a rough day, and then somebody went and ripped the front and back pages from my dictionary. It just goes from bad to worse.
Quite like that one, haven't heard that before. Nice one, Dukasov. Alright. Dragon Roar. Nope, that's horrible. Beast Roar. No, that's a lion, slowed down. Scary Monster Roar. A Woman Scream, Monster Active. What's active mean? No, that's another lion. And if it's not my fave lion, to be honest, I really don't want to hear it. Monster Screech, blah blah blah, Dino Steps, Elaine Growl. Okay. Monster Growl. Dog growling. What is it, a monster? It's supposed to be a monster, or is it a dog? Just a dog slowed down, which is pretty obvious. Okay, so I might go with what we have. Pac-Man is dead. Dinosaur. Okay. So let's recap what we have. We've got 3 tabs open. We have this one.
Wanted. Bit me
How
the
we
kid.
have that open.
$100,000 reward for his capture.
Welcome in, my fave moon person. Thanks for turning me into a baby person. The stream is just trying to break today. It's creaking under the weight of all this loveliness from you viewers. Or it could just be that my PC is a potato. Not a big potato, but a little tiny potato. I mean, to a billionaire, 100k is not a lot, but it will cover dinner at least. This is true, Nerduino. I like the somewhat whimsical sound of that one. Which one was whimsical? The zombie one? One line? Need to try and find it again now. The zombie attack. Okay, so we have zombie attack. We have Dino Hiss Dragon Roar. And we have ha 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 cartoon monster. Okay, so since I got such a massive response to the last poll that I put up, I am going to do a poll. And whichever one wins in the poll is the one we use. Which sound effect should we have?
Oh no, Bitly the kid escaped. No reward for you.
No reward for you, Nerdwino. And it means, maybe, possibly, potentially, I can put my reading glasses back on and I might actually be able to see what I'm doing. Which sound effect? So we have zombie, and I'll recap these before I make this poll live. We had dino, so I've got zombie, dino, and monster. Alright, get your voting fingers at the ready. We'll just have one more recap. So, in order that I put them in the poll, we have zombie, or zombie attack. We have dino. And we have monster. And we're going to run the poll for a whole 3 minutes. Okay. Poll is up. Get voting. So just go over those again. We have zombie attack. We have dino. And last but not least, well, that might get the least votes, who knows, the cartoon monster. Alright, get your votes in. Got probably about 2.5 minutes left, and I'll start setting something up in Unity to put the sound effect in place. So now we can show code. Show code. There we go. It got it eventually. Even though, again, it's in an old instance. So quick sneeze, and there we are. We are back to Visual Studio. Okay, so in Chest Controller, we are going to need to play a sound effect. Are we already playing any sounds in here? Let's do search for the word play. Yes. So this is the command that we use to play a sound. So we need to come down here, and it needs to be when you click on a monster chest, which means it's not safe, which is this part here. And we already play chest open, which is the clank. I think we still need that, but also we're going to have, we'll call it monster growl. Okay. So you've probably got about a minute left, if that, to vote in the poll. So we have zombie sound, dino sound, and monster sound. And if you want to hear any of those sounds again, let me know. I will jump over to the browser and we can take a look. In the meantime, we called it Monster Growl, the audio player. And then we can show Unity. Alright, that will recompile. We will go to chests, which has, actually not chests, we want the audio manager. And in audio manager, we're going to change the two sounds we currently have to being 3. That opens up an extra slot. We're going to call this what we called it in the code, which was Monster Growl. And for now, I'm going to say none. We need the volume to be 1 and the pitch to be 1. And we have 1 vote for Dino and 1 vote for Monster. So huge response to the poll. It came in neck and neck. So now we have a tie. I feel like if we did another 3-minute poll with just those two options, we might end up with another tie. The funny part is, the only person really that said about them liking one of the sounds was one lion who said he liked the zombie sound, which got no votes. You're on the fence, so you can change yours to Dino. Okay, so I'm guessing you voted for Monster, and you're switching your vote to Dino because you're on the fence. So let's have one more quick listen to the Dino sound. Dino hiss, dragon roar, which we're going to clip off to start about here. Okay, so we will log in to download this. Log in, and then we will download sound. Okay, I'm going to open this sound in the Audacity. The Audacity music player, music editor, one of those things. And no, we don't want to download the new version, so we will skip. Okay, the splash screen, and we will open up, maybe possibly, find the downloads folder, open up the Dino Hiss Dragon Roar, and we will take the first part of it and delete it, and listen to now just the section that we have left. Okay, and then we will file, export audio. Actually, that's exporting it to an OGG, which we could do, but which option do we normally use? Oh, maybe they changed it.
What you're trying to say is that you can't control it.
I'm not trying to say that. The whole bloody ship is.
It's the wild colour scheme that freaks me. I mean, when you try and operate one of these weird black controls which are labelled in black on a black background, a small black light lights up black to let you know you've done it. What is this? Some kind of intergalactic hyper...
Welcome in, Tubby Crumbles. Good to see you, Chris. Alright, so what we're doing at the moment is we're just adding some bits in to try and finish this game off, which was supposed to take a couple of streams and has taken a little bit longer than that. So we have just decided on a monster sound. We're going to import, and as soon as I can figure out how to export this sound I've just created from Audacity, because either it's been too long since I've used Audacity or they've updated it to make it so it's not quite so easy to export to MP3 like it used to be. Because we have save project, don't really want to save the project, export audio and export other. And if I do export audio, it defaults to OGG, but I can change it to MP3. Okay, that'll work. So if I go to G and then Unity projects, Kev test, because that's what we called the project and haven't renamed it yet, and then assets, BG audio, and then we'll go ahead and save the Dino Hiss Raw MP3 into there. Don't want to save the Audacity project. I don't need to be a thing. Shivers all creepy crawly like the side mimics can just all disappear. Yeah. Okay. So what we should be able to do now is go into the monster growl that we created in the project. And it's this one here. Drag that over. And now if we hit play, we should get the clank of the chest opening if we click on the monster chest, and then we should also get the monster sound that we just downloaded. Okay, so the monster is in chest 0, according to this number down here, which you can't see, so let me go to console. So it says it's chest 0, so I'll go ahead and click on that. Okay, that works. Like I say, I'm not going to spend hours and hours on polish because it's just a quick test of this particular asset in particular. So that does it. Now we need to bring up some text on screen. So we'll go to the canvas. The only UI we have at the moment is the icon for the booty counter. So we will add some text in here. We'll go UI, Text Mesh Pro. We will turn the music back on since we're not listening to sound effects anymore. Is my coffee cold? Face probably tells you everything you need to know. Alright. We're going to have text here. We're going to have it say game over because we don't have a win condition as such. And so it needs to say game over, as kind of usually implies that it is game over. We can put it in the center. We can stretch it in the center. Let's try that. That way it won't matter. It won't matter which font size we go to, it'll still be in the center. But obviously we need to align the text as so. And then we need to change the font to the BLACC is the one we're using. Yep. Okay, the color that we used on the title screen is that one. Now again, we don't need anything too fancy because it's really just a test project. We do need to increase the font size. Do like my round numbers, so let's go with 200. 2050, no, that's a little bit too big. 200. And then I want to add a subtext. We duplicate that, we'll call it game over subtext, because why not? And I'm going to say, let's try harder. Can do better, right? And then this one we're going to move down, but also we're going to resize because it's subtext. So not quite 200. So if we make it be the size of the text, so if we say 82, let's go with 80. And then we can move it down from the top. And then we probably need a panel as well. Let's have a panel behind it just so you can read the text. It won't matter too much about what's behind it then. So we will go 330 from the top. We have the windows open today because the weather's nice, so any barking and extra noises you hear hopefully won't come through too much. And then they can do whatever they want in the background. I understand why every stream Bot Gaming tries to do the merge command and it doesn't work. It should work for bots. Alright, let me just take another quick look at that because why not? Merge, text merge, commands, merge, merge link. Ignore bot account is not selected. Ignore internal messages is selected. Maybe that's the issue here. Okay, try that. Okay, so we'll go with a panel behind this, same way that we did on the title screen for the instructions. And because of that, we're going to have a group that we can enable or disable that turns on all the elements, all the objects that we need. So create empty, we'll call it game over stuff. And then we'll take game over text, game over subtext, and the panel we're about to create. Put them all in here. UI and panel. I think we'll have the panel span the width of the screen. We'll do a stretch. Well, I guess it doesn't want to stretch the panel, which is curious. Okay, so we will manually drag it. Looks like 20 is the magic number. Doesn't matter if we get a slight overlap. And then on the y-axis, stretch it to maybe 3.5, and then bring it down to 88. And then we need to make it be behind the text, so top of the hierarchy. And we don't need it in white because that makes it even harder to see. We do need it in black. And let's see how much transparency we can give it. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so now we have these objects in game over stuff. So we can go back to the... Actually, the menu controller is on the menu screen, not on this one. So, just because I don't want to create a separate new script, we'll just throw it into the chess controller script so we can get this finished up and uploaded. Show code. On the chest controller script. Top of the script, I'm just going to expose a public game object. It's going to be game over objects. And then later on, down here, we do the monster growl. We want game over objects to be set to true, which means initially, back at the top, we need it to be set to false, set monster chest, and we'll just have it set to false. Show Unity. Back to Unity, we need to drag the game over stuff into the new game over object slot. Hit play, should make the panel and text vanish. There it goes. You know, the monster is in 0, 1, 2, so he's in the last chest. Okay, so we want a slight delay before the panel comes up. You can't really see the monster. Show code. Okay, so down, down, down. Play the growl, move him like this. Let's just put this in a separate method for now. Over. Not private method, it's because I'm saying method. Private void. Game over panel. Set it to true. And then we will invoke it. We will invoke it after, say, 2 seconds. panel in there. 2 seconds. Let's try that. So we also need to do this refresh chests, wait for 4 seconds. So there'll be 2 seconds where it shows, and then it shows the panel. And then we're also calling this, so let's make this 6 seconds to account for the extra 2 seconds there. And show Unity. Hit play. We know the monster is in the middle chest. Okay, maybe another 1 second just to so he comes out of the chest completely. 3 seconds and 7 seconds. We can save that. Play. The monster is in chest 0, first chest. So just make sure the other chests still work. Okay, so clearly we're not jumping back. We haven't set it up to jump back to the main menu yet. So show code. So where are we calling this? Refresh chests. Ah, refresh chests is if you manage to clear around and get 2 safe chests. Okay. In which case we don't need to. Just go back to 4 seconds. So what we're probably better off doing, since we need to bring up the panel and then we need to wait, is have a coroutine instead. We'll call that game over panel, and then instead of an invoke, we have a start coroutine. Game over panel. We'll have a 3 seconds. 3-second delay, and then we'll show the panel. And once we've shown the panel, try 5 seconds, and then we will do we need to load the scene, which means we need scene management. So we need Unity engine.scene management. We can minimize this one, and then in here we need to do scene manager dot load scene, and the scene we're loading is called main menu. Okay, try again. Show Unity. Play. Okay, so the monster is in the last chest. Shows the monster. There's the game over panel. Waits a few seconds. Back to the main menu. Start on the main menu. The instructions. Wait for you to read them. Throws you into the game. Okay, so we know the monster is in 1, so it's in the middle. Go to the next round. Monster is in the last chest. Game over. And back to the title screen. Okay. So the only difference I can see, it looks like we didn't use post-processing on the title screen, which we need to, because, you know, at the moment it looks quite bland compared to the post-processed scene that we have here. So if we look at the camera here, we have Aqua Low. Alright, so if we go back to the title screen, main menu, and we go to the camera, and we add post process layer, and we add post process volume, and we say we want it to be global, and we want the profile to be Aqua Low, and then we need to set the correct layer for the camera. Needs to be post processing, and then down here we need to say the layer is post processing, and there we go. Just look a bit more consistent now. Okay, so we'll set it to maximized. No drink left in there, let's try water. Alright, set to maximized. Hit play, should get a post-processed screen now. It's a bit more fancy. This animates until the tongue comes out. If you wait long enough, if you click start, 3 chests, only 2 are safe. Click on chests avoiding the monster to reach the next round. Get ready. And then it starts. Okay, I've got some slight clipping of the hands going beneath the ground, but that's fine. Alright, so let's have a look at the checklist, see what we've done. Lose condition when monster is found, including audio and reverting to main menu, including updating high score if necessary. Okay, so we need to do the high score next, which is using player pref. Add cheer audio when round completed. Alright, so let's get some audio for the round completed so it doesn't just finish. Show browser. Okay, so we can close out the ones that we selected before. Right, jingle. Nope. Magic mallet. No, it's not Christmas. Not really what I was going for. Successful. Maybe success would be a better search term. Let's try success. What about the level completed? Hello. Nope. Nope. When?
We're trying. Yeah.
Nani? Footsteps on wooden flooring, laser weapon sounds, endgame fail. Had that already. Media game, sound effects, nope. Is it all car crashes when I asked for level completed? What about level win? Nope, that's the one we already listened to. Hmm. If anybody's here that watched Tales of the Unexpected in England, that one we just played reminded me of that. Win Spacey. Level win. That was loud.
We shouldn't be here. This is not good. You're like stuff for me. And they had like full diamond. I cannot help you with that. I am not. I don't have. Parts of violence to help you with that. Girl, run, girl, run. Not even chasing me for like 20 minutes and then not even chasing.
Well, this Foopy car has definitely done a lot of instrumental recordings of the same thing.
Giỏi lắm.
You growled. What? So, what's it you confirm?
Level complete.
Ooh, I did not like that one. Okay.
Level 99.
Some of these sounds.
Scary. Yeah, they're different. Yeah. Oh, nice.
It was so difficult, would you, just to find, well, to find one I'm happy with, but just end of level jingle to let you know you're moving to the next one.
I will not die easily. I am a warrior.
Brave warrior. Then fight for nothing.
Yeah, that's Timmy fucking shot.
I'll level up.
I have Nemo. I have Nemo. I just got Nemo. Yes, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I have Nemo.
Level complete. Level 99.
Build gay.
I'm just going with this. Download sound. Cut it from there. Go to Unity projects. Give test. Assets. PG audio. Paste. Okay. Show Unity. Alright, back in the main scene. And audio manager. I'm going to extend this to another slot for sound effects. This one is that'll be Monster Growl. It's going to be level completed. Needs to be this one, level when. I think we'll put these volumes. I'm not going to have a volume setting. We don't want to blow people's ears off, so we're going to change all the volume levels to 0.5 instead of 1. Okay, and then if we show code, okay, so in the code, when it's a safe chest, we update the score, play those. Your ears are already exploded. I apologise for exploding your ears. One line. So we want level completed. We just take this one, put it on the end, take level completed, and put it in here. We don't want it in here because this is when it's a monster. We want it up here. Opens the chest, does the chest noise. Actually, where do we want it? We want it where we call the refresh chests, don't we? Chest opens as 2 refresh chests. So we can play it here. So now let's give it a try. Show Unity. A twin of a twin, not by you. Oh, okay. Because I'd hate to have been the one responsible for exploding your ears. Okay, let's give this a try. Alright, so we know the chest is the monster's in the last one, so we need to click the first 2 to try the end of level jingle that we just downloaded. So it needs to wait. Let's play in the other sound first. Show code. Okay, so we need to play this. So when the chest opened, jumps to coroutine, refresh chests. Go down here to refresh chests. What we need to do, instead of wait for 4 seconds, or after waiting 4 seconds, then we can play level completed. That should work. Show Unity. Alright, finishes compiling. We hit play. We know the monster for this particular round in particular is in the first box. So we need to click the last 2.
Look at this guy. Where does that go? Oh, buddy.
Sounds more like a game show. I'm not. It's okay. It's good. I think we need to just move on now. So, all right. Add cheer audio when round completed. Well, that was our cheer audio. Add high score in player prefs. Alright, it's been a while since I've used player prefs, but let's see if we can remember how to use it. Show code. Alright, so we need to, when the game first starts, I'll go back up here. Do we need to even really implement high score? If it's just going to be a quick thing thrown on itch? No, I think we're going to leave it. If somebody comments on it that, oh, it really needs a high score, then I'll put it in, but I think we're getting into feature creep at this point. So we will take out high score stuff, which leaves us just with adding music in. So, show browser.
He was punching me with his hands.
So all we need really is some eerie ambience on the title screen, and then I mean we could have the same music in game.
Oh, I have a 17 slots.
Yeah, we'll just keep the same one. So really we need search for horror ambience. CC0, automatic by relevance. Forest, jungle, nature. Nope. Temple, cave. I can lower the volume on this so it's not going to be this loud, especially since it's just ambience.
Well done. Trader 100 points. Save keys to open doors.
Hey, does anybody want coffee?
These potions for later use. Craft make wall disappear. Friends can join in anytime.
Don't shoot your friends on this level. I didn't actually do the voiceover for the original game in case anybody was wondering, but I do like Gauntlet. That's one of my favourites. Okay, yeah, sorry about that impromptu BRB. The dogs decided to start yapping it up, as you probably heard, right before or right as a delivery came in. So I took the delivery, took the liberty of refilling my coffee, and now I'm good to go. Already drinked your quota. Oh, do you have a quota? Why do you have a quota? Is it because you drink caffeinated coffee and you can't have too much caffeine? I made a pot of decaf yesterday, but today I'm on K-Cups, which are caffeinated, so yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking too many as the day wears on. Tea. Yes, tea. Tea is great, but tea is also a well-known diuretic, so if I don't want to keep running to the bathroom every 5 minutes while I'm on stream, it's probably not best to indulge in some tea. Deja vu, yes, for a Gauntlet. Yeah, the BRB screen, if anybody doesn't know, has it picks one at random of 14 different playthrough videos of a retro arcade game. So you might get things like Outrun, Operation Wolf, Spy Hunter, 1942, Bubble Bobble, and a whole bunch of others. As I cream sugar, I like to consume less. I used to drink about 6 to 10 cups a day. That is quite a lot of cups. Yeah, I thought I drank a lot, but yeah, you make me look like a noob. 2 mugs. I mean, if I'm drinking single cups with K-Cups, I press 10 ounce on my coffee machine and it uses 1 K-Cup for that. And I probably have maybe 4 or 5 at the most in a day, but then also I can make a full pot of coffee, which is decaf, and then just polish that off. So yeah, also has caffeine to varying degrees. Yes, tea. You can actually get decaffeinated tea as well, which I find a bit odd. I've never tried it, but I don't know about that. And then water for the rest of the day. Yes, like this. True Clean Purified Water, which is what they gave me when they told me that my blood wasn't good enough to take plasma from. So thank you very much. Here's a bottle of water now. Get out the door. Anyway, one first thing after I get up and head down here to my compy. Then about an hour and a half later. Yeah, you see, you've probably got more willpower than me. I wish I could last an hour and a half between my first 2 cups. All those, and I keep thinking meat-free chicken. Actually got a water cooler and a water delivery before. Oh, nice. Yeah, as long as you don't get, what is it, wateritis or something? Something you can catch from drinking too much water. So, yeah. Oh, you're not drinking enough water. Oh, you're drinking too much water. Like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, isn't it? You want to be Mama Bear, where everything's just right. Okay. Where did we get to before the dogs decided they were going to cause mayhem? We wanted some music, didn't we? So we switched back to, well, not so much music, I guess, really, as ambience. So background, low-key sounds. What we could also do is, if we go to go back to here and log into my account, sign into the asset store, and we can see if I actually have any assets that I've purchased in my list. We do a search for ambience. It has 15 objects. What do we have? Ambient sounds, interactive sounds. No, that sounds a bit too technical for what we need. Floating through sky.
Preview.
Alright, so that is not going to work. Bit crushed Atmos. No, that is pretty awful. Not going to use that one. Sounds of Australia. No. Music Bundle Volume 2. Water intoxication is a thing. Yes. Yes. Pretty much like, I think you backed me up, Chris TS, last night on Balint Stream when I happened to mention about the swimming pools having a certain changing dye colour in them. Yeah. Lag, laser modem. Did everybody get lag? Or was it just Chris TS? Not really doing anything too. It's usually P. Gawley that brings the chaos, and when that happens, things tend to slow down a little, but we should be okay at the moment. It's interesting that you bring that up. Today specifically, I've heard there are negative effects from drinking too much water, but never looked at it to verify. Yeah, I mean, it can be fatal from what I've heard. I haven't read up too much on it, but yeah, it's a bit crazy. It's like, make sure you drink enough, but not too much. So drink. No, stop. I don't know. All right, let's see what this is. Nope, there's definitely more music than ambience. Ambient video game music underwater. Nope. Military shooter music? Nope. Fantasy ambience sounds pack. Dungeon. What about, yeah, the dungeon ones? Dungeon 2 wasn't really much. Dungeon 3.
Just target the stupid ones so you can kill them off, and then what?
Dungeon.
See, look, he's right there.
This might work. Fantasy ambience sounds packed. So we'll copy that and show Unity. And package manager. Come on, Unity. Wakey. And in there we will put in sounds pack. With a bit of luck it will come up with it. There it is. So it's deprecated, but since we already had it, it should still allow us to download it. Download. I will put the music back on, but we're going to need to set the volume level of this in a minute. According to some of these, Western Hill was dripping and that was it. No rumbling or other sounds, and a populated one here, sounds of scurrying here and there. Yeah, I mean, it's... I think if it was more of a dungeon crawler type game, I'd be looking more for extra sound effects, but this is... I don't know. I'm trying not to keep adding more things in. I mean, you know, the torches that we've got there on the columns, you know, I can make those flicker, but, you know, how important is it going to be? It's just a quick game, so I can say to the asset developer, you know, you gave me this asset to test. Well, I created a mini game by testing it, and now I can leave a proper review and also a link to the game that I created with it so other people can see. But yes, that dripping one might have been good to the point where we might even add in a drip, a visual drip. Now let's have a look. Now we should have it. Well, click import. It's a cool way to do that. Yeah. I just need to get this finished so I can get back to finishing. I'll finish this game so then I can finish the makeover, and then I can get back to working on Homeward Hound again, which I'll see is my main game project. So they're called Dungeon, but we'll import everything because there's caves too, which might serve the purpose. Oh, I forgot that did a noise. Okay. Come on, Unity. Fantasy Ambience Pack. Forest Loot. Importing. Salt isn't needed in the huge amounts we use it. An ashamed salt lover who misses salt due to cardio issues. Trying to figure out what that has to do with the pig. Okay, well, maybe Porky just wanted to make an appearance. Fatigue can often be an issue. Interesting. And ashamed. Ah, you see, One Lion, you're on the ball. As much as I looked at it, I thought, well, there's got to be something in here somewhere. Nice. Hyponatremia. Ah, that's the name for it, is it? Okay. Alright, so now we've imported the audio tracks. Fantasy Ambience Sounds Pack. Easy for me to say. Drag that into the audio folder. Okay, so we can stop that, get rid of that. These are the ones that we have. Ambient sound. Let's see how it's going to be now. Which related words can we put into other words? Okay, so we said the possible dungeon ones. So let's have a listen again. So that one has dripping. It's really not much of anything, is it? I think we're definitely not going to have Dungeon Loop 3 or 2. Especially if we use the H's, or some dialects of English use it. Exactly. Ambient. Alright, Dungeon Loop 3, let's try that.
I'm at 279 -57.
Okay, so it's only the original It's only Dungeon Loop 1 that has the dripping. So what about if we look at the caves? Cave Loop 1. That just sounds windy. You get wind howling through caves, do you? Cave Loop 2. Again, very loud for caves. Cave Loop 3. What's Rockfall? Not surprisingly, rocks falling. Village. Nope, I think we might be going with Dungeon Loop 1 then. So let's have a listen again. What's it going to do when it hits this loud part? Too loud. I'm just curious how well this will loop. I don't know if they're meant. Oh, it says loop, so it should be loopable without a blip between the end and the beginning. Okay, so we'll go with that. Is this the loop? Turn autoplay on and off. Loop. It's still a loop. Perfect. And it's in fact loopable. Okay, so we'll go with this one. Just gonna keep looping now. Okay. Alright, so we can go down with Dungeon Loop 1. Audio Manager. We can. Oh, thank you. Extra drink magically appears. Okay. So we're doing Dungeon Loop 1, we're going to add it into here so it can just continually play between the scenes. And so 4 sounds needs to become 5 sounds. And then the 5th sound is going to be game, ambience, and it's going to play on awake, so it plays all the time. Let's go to loop, volume, let's put it at 0.25 because we don't want it the same volume as the sound effects. So now if we hit play, wait, what? Why did we got? Oh, because we didn't set the. Okay. Alright, we needed to drag in Dungeon Loop 1 in here, so that's what I was playing, the level win sound. Because when you extend these slots, it just copies the same sound clip from the previous one, which was the level win. Alright, let's go now. Okay, that works. What we probably need to do though, since you're going to be starting from the main menu, is add it to the main menu, Audio Manager.
What? Are you here?
Let's not play on awake here for now. back. Do we have the audio manager on the main menu scene? Let's have a look. Scenes, main menu. Yep, we'll save that scene. We don't actually have it here, so we can just add it here as an object. So we go to here, dungeon loop 01. Try that. Okay, we only want the volume to be 0.5 or 0.25 we said, don't we? Let's try that. And it doesn't play on the main scene because we told it not to. So, on that note, if we go back to the main scene and the audio manager, we enable Play on Awake, and then we go back to the main menu, save that, hit play, and we should get the ambience continuing when we start the game.
Stealing some of your food. So we don't get it. No, that wasn't Skywalker.
And then if we immediately select the monster, it'll do the game over and then see if it carries on the ambience on the title screen.
Sorry.
Good. Alright. So quit is not doing anything because the application.quit does not work in engine. It'll only work when you build out the game. So let's press play to stop that running. And we're looking for the list. Add music, eerie ambience on title screen, music in game. Okay, so unless anybody can think of anything else, I think this is about finished. At which point we can start updating the itch page from Twitch to itch. Okay, so now we can go here, Booty and the Beast. Already have this page. We need a cover image, and it's saying recommended is 630. Oh, show browser. It helps if you can see what I see. It says recommended is 630 by 500. So let me just do a 630 by 500 here and see if we can get something close to what we need. Okay, so I think we need to just expand the screen out a bit so we can get a proper size screenshot. 630 by 500. Keep resizing the screen in Unity so I can get it right. 630 by 500. How does that look? Okay, so we need to go just a problem is 630 by 500 is not the same resolution as the size of screen that we're looking at, so might need to change it from full HD to show Unity. From full HD to free aspect. We can get the screen in, but now what's it doing? No, it's just not behaving at all. Alright, we have to do plan B. So it said 630 by 500. 630, 500.
Oh shoot.
Just clip it like that. And then file, save as. We'll go into the Unity projects, kev test. We're going to do a new folder, which we will call itch. Mama, long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Mama is a fan. Does some amazing crafting streams. I don't know if I've seen you on lately though. Have you? Are you still taking a break, or are you back at it now? Yeah, Mama also has a store. Let me do a shout out right here. Mama is a fan. Not back at it yet. Okay. Well, now then would be a perfect time to go and drop Mama a follow, because then when she is back at it, if you leave the default notifications on, you'll get a notification in Twitch, and you'll get an email to say that she's streaming. So absolutely get a follow going. Story's down at the moment, she'll be back up next week. All right, so yeah, Mama actually has a store where she sells quilts and amazing creations. So, and also I believe component parts, so you can do your own crafting. So drop her that follow, do the thing. You won't be sorry. It's always a fun time over there. Okay, so I've created an itch folder. We need to do the media for the itch page now, so we can get this uploaded and finally checked off the list. Oh, you're welcome. I'm always very slack when it comes to doing the shout outs, to the point where I even had a queue system, which is currently broken, that allowed me to not worry about the Twitch cooldown of 2 minutes or whatever it is between fancy pants shout outs, and it just used to stack them up, and then when it would delay for 2 minutes and then do another one for the next person. But it's a bit broken at the moment, so I'm having to do them manually. But yes, definitely not my forte keeping on top of them, because if I was keeping on top of them, then I would already have done one for the amazing One Lion. So I'm going to line that up ready, just because I don't want to fail my fave lion. Okay, I have that lined up and ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're getting some media ready for the page now, so we can get this game published. First thing we need is a cover image. So I just created one of those. We will store it in the itch folder. And now if we show browser, we should be able to upload cover image and show all files. And not in here, we're going to go to Unity projects and kev test, because we still haven't renamed the project. Itch cover image, and ta-da! We now have a cover image. At this point, I'm probably not even going to record a video of gameplay, because I don't want to give too much away, and it's only a very quick, almost throwaway project. So we have the title, we have the URL, which gets auto-created from the title you put in. We have a short description: avoid the monster, it will be his lunch. It's a game, it's downloadable, it's released, $0 or donate because it's a freebie. So upload files we can do in a minute. 3 chests, only 2 are safe. Click on chests, avoiding the monster to reach the next round. Be ready. Okay, so we haven't said anything about high scores, which is good because we didn't build that in. It's an action genre. Not putting any tags in. It's not Ludum Dare submission. Isn't on any of the stores. Don't need custom nouns. Comments in community. And draft. Alright, so at this point we should be ready to create a build and upload it. What's this app here? Oh yes, last week somehow, some way I managed to sell one of my assets on itch, which is very unusual. Alright. So we've saved it. We need to do this section now, upload files, but in order to upload it, we need to create it. So show Unity. And before we do anything else, we'll give a shout out to the amazing One Lion, who does a lot of technical coding stuff in Blazor and does web apps and lots of stuff that I don't always understand. But what I do understand is that following One Lion is the right thing to do because it's always a fun stream. So get yourself over there, and have to drop and get back on my treadmill. Have a lovely stream. Thank you, Mama. Really good to see you. And I hope your treadmill, or as I call it, my dreadmill, goes well for you. And when I finish streaming shortly, I too will be jumping on the treadmill, so we can be treadmill buddies. There is no amazing One Line here, just me. Oh, well, I don't usually delete comments, but that is just like asking for it, One Line. And if I think, oh, what message did One Line post? Yawn for bed. Good night. Okay, well, good night to you, Dukasoft. Thank you for being an amazing mod here today and bringing chaos and fun. And sleep well. I will see you soon. Okay. So once we get this uploaded to Itch and ready to rumble, then we can probably raid out for today. That will have been a couple of hours. You're welcome, One Line. Don't mention it. We will have no self-deprecation in these here parts. Okay, so what we need to do now is create a build in Unity, which means we go or press Ctrl-Shift-B, the shortcut, which brings up a window you cannot see because pop-up windows, OBS, that stuff. We are building for Windows, Intel 64-bit. It's not a development build. And at this point, we can just click build and run. And we're going to create a folder for the builds. I usually do create a folder called builds, and then inside the builds folder I create another folder for each of the platforms. So this one will be PC.
Why would you go down the same hole you just died in?
Alright, so what we need to do though is we need to rename the project before we create the build, otherwise it'll create an executable file from the project name. So the people that download it, which, you know, the millions of people that are going to download this because it's such an amazing AAA quality game, they will get a file to run called kevtest.exe, which we don't want. We probably want to rename the project BATB, as short for Booty and the Beast. Because we don't want Booty and the Beast as a file name, that's a bit too long. Alright, so what we need to do is, if we go to, make sure we do this the right way around, edit, project settings, and instead of the product name being KevTest, it will be Booty and the Beast. Company name will be Gamey, version 0.1, that works, that's fine. Okay, that's all done. Now what we should be able to do now is exit the project and then open up Unity Hub. And then in Unity Hub, we're going to need to rename the project. So if I go to the project folder, Unity Projects, and it says KevTest, we're going to have Booty and the Beast. And then in the hub we can remove project from list and then add project, Booty and the Beast, open. Opens it in the hub. Opens up the project. And then in short order we should see the project back on screen. Let's have some music back now, shall we? And then while that's doing its thing, I will also have a look, see who's on at the moment, see who could be a good raid target for today. I'm working on getting the raid fancy pants stuff sorted out for next stream, hopefully. I need to figure out why it's not working, which I can do offline. I don't need to be online streaming to figure that one out. Well, twitch.tv does not want to come up for me. Is there some issue with the website? Here we go. Little refresh. Fixed it up. Alright, let's have a look, see who we can raid out to today. Got a bunch of choices. Alright, so here's the project now back. It's now called, you can't see the bar at the top, but it says Booty and the Beast. So now we should be able to do a build. Do a build and run. And then we are putting it into builds. PC is the folder, select folder. Alright, so Unity is running away creating that while we have a look and see who we're going to raid out to today. There's so many good people on. Decisions.
Look at it. 24 is left. Very good.
Let me just check a couple of people, make sure that they're still good to go, they're still streaming, not about to raid out or on a BRB screen. Okay, so it looks like UK Mad LZ has recently started streaming. He's doing some software and game development, so I'll go over there and show him some love. The build is still being created at the moment in Unity, so I'll wait for that to finish. Going to raid out to a client meeting. Still got 15 minutes. It starts though. Okay, that's good. I think your copy has been struggling a little lately though. Your camera is being extra weird today. Is it? What, weird as in just like seems like it's dropping frames, or? I'm actually looking for a replacement CPU at the moment. It seems to be where the bottleneck is. I already recently doubled the memory when memory was a bottleneck, and now I've cleared that one. Seems to be having issues with the CPU. Alright, it's never a quick process for Unity to create a build, but I think we're almost there. A bit laggy, a bit jerky every now and then. Yeah, okay, well, I'm probably going to have to bring that CPU replacement a bit forward a bit faster than I'd planned then. Need to get that ordered, get it installed, and then we should be good to go. I mean, I'm creating a build at the moment which would explain it, absolutely. But if it happened earlier in the stream today before we were doing the build, then that's definitely an issue with my PC. Okay, so there's just one problem. So just one problem in that the default is to open games built with Unity in full screen, which isn't what I want to do. I want to open it windowed, so it's 1920 by 1080. So we need to actually go back into the project to do that. So let me go to edit. I believe that's under, is it preferences or project settings? I think it's project settings.
Can you bring my furnace crafting table when you're done?
The background will explain that it's definitely corollary to redeems and chat hot words and such. Yes. It is struggling, bless it. It's getting on for probably 5 years now. So I'm just going to switch out the CPU for something with a bit more oomph. Okay, full screen mode. We need it to be windowed is what we want. 1920 by 1080. Okay, and running background, resizable window, no. Allow full screen switch, yes. Okay. Alright, so on that note, we should be able to back out of this screen and build and run one more time. Choose the PC folder, select folder. Alright, so while that's building, let's go back and look at the itch page. Show browser. Oh wow, that's fast. It built already. Okay, so now it's built it for me and it showed me the game. Click on start. Can I use that word like that? I meant to use a word that means that it is correlated to. It seems to happen when. I mean, I would probably say correlating to redeems. I'm not sure I've ever heard of corollary as a word. It's not to say it isn't a word. Back from ads. Welcome back, Chris TS. Okay, so I just ran a test. Obviously, I can't see now in the game the console, so I don't know which chest has the monster in. So let's see. Okay, so the first chest, I guess, right? Look at that! I got through the first round. Okay, I died. Game over, must try harder, you can do better, right? Okay. And back to the screen, so I think we're in good shape, people. Alright, so now we have a build. What we need to do next is I need to open up Windows Explorer, which you won't be able to see. And go to the project folder, which is now called Booty and the Beast. Go to Builds, go to PC. Take all of those and 7-zip, add to archive, and we're going to call the archive Booty and the Beast, so batb.zip. Okay, now it's squashing all the files that it created as part of the build, putting them into a zip file, and it's that zip file that we need to upload to itch. Okay. So now if I jump into the browser, a corollary is more a comparison. Okay, I never heard of that word. There's a version of the definition that reads associated or supplementary. So you were right one line. Just as well as your stream being far too clever for me, your language, your nomenclature is far too clever for me to comprehend. But we can still be friends. That's okay. Alright, so we go to the upload files and show all files, and then I need to jump to the folder we created, select the zip file that we have, and as you can see it says uploading. And sometime before Thanksgiving it might get to the end. So while it's doing the upload, we already have everything else built in. We have the theme set. I can minimize Unity. I can close out the hub. Can bring the browser window over here so I can see what's going on. I have the raid command ready to go. What I'd like to do is switch to the scene or stream ending scene and just make sure again that the Fancy Pants raid stuff is not working. So I don't want to spend a lot of time running around trying to fix it if in fact it does work and just didn't work last stream. So once this has finished, once this has uploaded the file, we can go down to here and it's already set, well, it's set to draft. We can then set it to public and click on save. So back up here, so close, almost finished. Boom, success. Do we want to change the display name of this, batb.zip? No, I think we're good. Okay. Download and install instructions. This text will be shown to someone when they are downloading your game through their browser. Include any information about how to install and run what they are downloading. Okay. So we'll have download batb.zip. Actually, was it a self-executing? I don't think it was a self-executing. I don't think it was a self-executing archive, so they'll have to download batb.zip and double click on, let me double click on the zip file and double click on bootyandthebeast.exe. So let me booty and the beast.exe. Make that italicized. Make that italicized. Default resolution is 1920 by 1080. Full screen switching is available. Alright, should be good enough instructions. We have the file uploaded. We can now click on save. Click even. Okay, so now that should be on my main page. So if we go to dashboard, go to Booty and the Beast, we now have bitgamey.itch.io/booty-and-the-beast. Brings up this page. Not sure I'm mad on these colours, mostly the orange, but we should be good to go. Alright, view all by me. We have the last couple of game jams and then this one. Job done. Close out Freesound. Minimize the browser. And I think we're about done for the day. So 2¼ hours. We can now raid out to Mike Elsmore, aka UK Mad LZ or LZ. I guess because he's UK we should say LZ really. I'm going to go ahead and kick off the raid to him, and then I will put the raid copy pasta into the chat, even though it says I was working on the makeover. Just pretend that I was. Okay, so I will be back on Friday, even though it's Black Friday. If I'm not going to be back at my usual time of 1:30 Central, then I'll make a pinned post in the chat. But other than that, I shall see you then. So thanks everybody for hanging around today, and with a massive 3 people in the raid, we'll go across and see what Mike Elsmore is doing. Thanks Chris, thanks One Lion, and I'll see you all hopefully next time. You're probably going to want that copy pasta, right? Let me press my magic button. Okay, so if you want to copy that, throw it in Mike's chat. Feel free. If you don't want to, if you don't want to say anything when we get there, but you just want the extra channel points from the raid train, you can do that too. But I'll be over there and we'll see what he's doing today. So thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your day.